Hi, my name is Karthik, and in this Viva, I'll briefly explain what I learned about sustainable finance through this course. So, from my understanding, sustainable finance is basically about making financial decisions that don't just focus on profit but also consider environmental, social, and governance factors, or ESG. I think that's what makes it different from traditional finance. Instead of only asking, will this investment make money? It also asks, what impact will this have on people and the environment in the long run? One thing I found interesting while doing this assignment is how closely sustainable finance is linked to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. The financial sector plays a huge role because it decides where money is invested. If more money goes into renewable energy, clean transportation, sustainable infrastructure, or healthcare, then finance can actually contribute to achieving these global goals. Another area I looked at was the different financial instruments used in sustainable finance. For example, there are green bonds, which are used to finance environmentally friendly projects, sustainability linked loans, where companies receive better loan terms if they achieve a certain sustainability targets, and ESG investment funds, where investments choose companies with strong environmental, social, and governance performance. The key players involved include governments, banks, companies, investors, and regulators, and they all have the different roles in supporting the sustainable finance. I also learned that sustainability isn't only about opportunities, it's also about managing risk. Companies today face risks such as climate change, stricter environmental regulations, shortages, and reputational damage if they don't act responsibly. So, by considering ESG factors during financial analysis, investors can identify these risks earlier and make better long-term investment decisions. Ethics is another important part of sustainable finance. Financial professionals are expected to be honest, transparent, and accountable. One issue that stood out to me was greenwashing, where companies exaggerate their sustainability efforts to appear more environmentally friendly than really are. That's why following professional codes of ethics is so important because investors need accurate information to make informed decisions. Finally, this assignment showed me that sustainable finance requires collaboration. Uh, Governments, companies, investors, financial institutions, and communities all need to communicate and work together. Without that collaboration, it would be difficult to achieve both financial success and sustainability goals. Overall, my biggest takeaway from this module is that sustainable finance is no longer just an option. It's becoming an essential part of modern finance. It helps businesses create long term value while also supporting society and protecting the environment. Thank you.